Ever wondered why snakes don't walk or fly, but crawl on their bellies? Well, there's a story hidden deep within the pages of ancient texts that might just have an answer for you. You see, once upon a time in a garden filled with all sorts of trees, there lived a serpent. This serpent was no ordinary creature, but was the craftiest of all the wild animals. One day, the serpent struck up a conversation with a woman who also lived in the garden. "Is it true," the serpent asked, "that you can't eat from any tree in the garden?" The woman replied, "We can eat from the trees, but there's one tree in the middle of the garden we're forbidden to touch or eat from, or we will die." The serpent, with a mischievous glint in its eyes, said, "You won't die. Instead, your eyes will open, and you'll be like God, knowing good from evil." Intrigued and enticed by the serpent's words, the woman tasted the forbidden fruit. She found it so delicious and enlightening that she shared it with her husband. Suddenly, they both realized they were naked and quickly covered themselves with sewn fig leaves. As they heard the Lord God walking in the garden, they hid among the trees out of fear and shame. When God found them and discovered what they had done, he was disappointed. The man admitted, "The woman gave me the fruit and I ate it." And the woman confessed, "The serpent deceived me and I ate." Upon hearing this, God said to the serpent, "Because of what you have done, you are cursed among all animals. You will crawl on your belly and eat dust all your life." And to the woman and the man he said, "Your actions have consequences too." The woman would experience pain in childbirth, and the man would have to toil and sweat for his food. The ground from which they were made would also be cursed, producing thorns and thistles. Yet, in their hardship, they found strength, resilience, and learned the importance of obedience. The man named his wife Eve, as she would become the mother of all living beings. And while God clothed them in garments of skin, he also banished them from the Garden of Eden. To guard the way to the tree of life, cherubim and a flaming sword were placed on the east side of the garden. And so the serpent, once crafty and cunning, was left to crawl on its belly as a reminder of its deceit and the consequences of its actions. This story teaches us that every action has a reaction, and choices, whether good or bad, come with consequences. It also highlights the importance of wisdom, obedience, and the courage to admit when we've made a mistake. And that, dear friends, might just be why snakes crawl on their bellies. The end.